right now happening at this very moment. The Secretary of State, Nikole, Brad Raffensperger, is speaking. Let's play a little bit of what he has to say.
At the address listed at their voter registration. This, combined with the technological advancements in our new voter registration system, has ensured that Georgia can trust in their elections. I want to speak briefly also about the organization called ERIC. It's ericstates.org. When House Bill 316 was signed into law, it allowed us to go ahead and authorize us to have our new voting system. It also allowed us to join a multi-state organization, and that specifically was the Electronic Registration Information Center. We became a member of ERIC, and we think it's a very valuable tool. Unfortunately, a few years ago, someone started posting things out there and really said that it was an organization that was not doing good work and it was run by bad characters. Well, it was actually run by the fellow state members that were us. And many Republican states withdrew from ERIC. This is why we did not withdraw from ERIC, because I wanted to make sure we always had the cleanest voter list in the entire country. In 2023 alone, we have completed the following. 84,523 mailings were sent to voters who filed a national change of address indicating an out-of-county move with data provided by ERIC. 127,904 mailings were sent to voters who filed a national change of address indicating a move within the same county, which is also data provided by ERIC. 100,685 mailings were sent to voters who filed a national change of address indicating a move out of state. Also data provided by ERIC. 82,077 mailings were sent to voters identified as moving out of state with data provided by ERIC. 32,285 mailings were sent to voters identified as moving within Georgia with data provided by ERIC. Add that all up, you come up to 432,474 voters because we are members of ERIC.
All right, you've been listening to the Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger of Georgia. He's holding a press conference talking about early voting. I want to bring back Nikole Killion with some reaction as early voting is underway. Nikole, you reported when early voting started in the state of Georgia that the numbers were beyond anything we had seen in previous elections. What are you hearing from folks as they continue to vote before Election Day?
Yeah, well, Georgia continues to see record early voting turnout with nearly 2 million votes cast. That's kind of what I was listening from the Secretary of State to see if he would get to what those latest numbers are, because some officials with the Secretary of State's office believe that they may cross that 2 million mark at some point today. But what you heard the Secretary there doing was kind of going through the number of ballots that have been mailed out to voters and kind of giving a tabulation. Part of this is also part of an audit that the Secretary of State's office is doing, and so he's just also in this press conference expected to release the results of that. So maybe not interesting to the folks at home, but certainly for those who are in the weeds in terms of Secretary of State data, this is the news conference for you. But again, that headline of nearly 2 million early votes cast here in Georgia is pretty astounding, but really comes as no surprise because we have continued to see here in the Peach State, even going back to those 2022 midterms where we saw record turnout then, also in 2020, particularly as Georgia has expanded the early voting period. It started earlier this month and will go almost until Election Day, so providing quite an opportunity for people to get out there and make their voices heard.
Be back. All right, Nikole Killion for us reporting from the state of Georgia. Nikole, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you.